Yo, 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 it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the Aquarius season 2024 astrological reading. So, here to hit you up with the current astrological climate. Hydrate, light it if you got it, get comfy, because grab a pen and paper for those of you who, really about that light. Welcome to Aquarius season. We are in it. Normally I do this video first, but y'all, extend me some grace. I also don't know why I'm shuffling, because this isn't a reading. This is all about dates and the astrological transits of the season that are important, but I flow better when I shuffle. So whatever comes out, we'll take those messages. Now, when we're talking about Aquarius season, everything is higher. Everything moves to a higher level. Hopes, wishes, friends. Even your friends are in higher places. You're acquiring friends in higher places. Everything here is about, from now on, it's about being future oriented. Foresight. The outsiders. The weirdos. We are the weirdos, mister. The outsiders are now welcomed in and celebrated. And I feel like Aquarians were formerly the least emotional sign of the zodiac, but Pluto about to come in there and flip that, so we shall see. Anyway, it's your girl Jay. I'm already lost in the sauce. Fucking Aquarius. Y'all see what I mean? This is why I had to do the astrological, each zodiacal reading, because I just get, when I'm in it, and and I love it. I love Aquarian energy. I love my Aquarians. I love y'all. But it's just a lot. Okay, so as you know, Patreon gets everything first, y'all. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, me and my ethical cult, we are clarifying all the cards. I'll get to what comes out later. We clarify all the cards. There's daily readings over there. It's dope. We're doing cool shit. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. Everything's in the description box below. And if you watch this video, like it, please. I love you. Love me. Help a girl out. Thank you. Now, as of January 20th, Aquarius got the sun. And it's like, let's get seriously weird. That same day, Pluto was conjunct the sun at 0 degrees Aquarius. Pluto, transformation. The sun, what we know about ourselves to be true. You, me, we, us, the collective, everything is being transformed. And Pluto is like, if I gotta give your ass a fucking ordeal in order to get you to transform and change, so be it. So I feel like the move is to not be hard-headed from henceforth on forevermore. Is to like, here's your sign. When you get the sign, when you get the nudge, when you get the hunch, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and act on that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. On January 23rd, Venus has gone into Capricorn, and it's time to get serious. Venus in Capricorn wants to lock shit down, wants a timeline, a timetable. She wants you to create a timeline and a timetable for things, deadlines, time sensitive. It's like business for sure. And Venus is attracting in accomplishment. Venus in a Capricorn is attracting in power. I just saw 4:04 on the clock. Shout out to Atlanta, birthplace. But also shout out to a new stability that wants to come in regards to power. I feel like your relationship, your definition of power is changing in some sort of way. On the 25th of January, we have the full moon in Leo, and I already did a separate video on that, so go watch that. But we are releasing the blocks on our heart. We are releasing the blocks on our authenticity. There's something about getting full access to our heart, full access to our personality, full access to like be the fucking weirdos that we want to be. You want to wear fucking glitter all over your face and you want to wear a tutu out, bitch, do it. You want to go ahead and like walk around with suspenders and waders on, do it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Live your life. That's the biggest thing. I feel like life is so fucking short, and this full moon in Leo wants you having full tuned in, turned on, tapped in access to your heart, your authenticity, and your willpower. And also helping us level up in regards to emotional control. On January 27th, Uranus goes direct in Taurus, thank God. And the Great Awakener is definitely here to revolutionize your relationship to money, your relationship to your possessions, the things that you have, the I have in your life. I just feel like your relationship to land, to the property that you're on, your relationship to your possessions, your material things. There's definitely some sort of upheaval or awakening or like jarring situation that I feel like Uranus doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Let's just get that clear. Pluto and Uranus don't give a fuck about your feelings. Saturn too. I mean, Saturn cares more, I feel like, than everybody, but he doesn't show it the way everybody wants him to. But Uranus truly is like that eccentric uncle that like wants to give you the keys of the universe, but also doesn't really give a fuck if you listen or not, you know? And so, because either way, it's like, this is what we're doing. Either way, this is where we're going. Either way, this is like the next step. And so I do feel like no more hard-headedness. Don't be stubborn. We're not ignoring our intuition. And I feel like a lot of us are finally starting to discern our trauma or our trauma responses or some of the hardships that we've had and our responses to the hardships. We're differentiating that from our intuition finally. Now on February 5th, Mercury goes into Aquarius, and our thoughts and words are colored by the future, by envisioning what your particular brand of utopia is, what you want your life to look like going forward, allowing yourself to really get like future focused and creative and imaginative and what is possible and what is possible for you and what you want to experience. I feel like also we're moving into a collective kind of mindset. All right, I'll show you that because that was cute. Collective mindset, and then you're not alone came out. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yeah. Mercury going into Aquarius is getting us community minded. It's getting us out of this period of isolation. We're finally shaking off the effects of COVID, finally coming together. Finally really, there's a communal revolution that's happening. A societal revolution that's happening. And Mercury in Aquarius is going to help us articulate the details that we need to iron out in order to move forward with said revolution. On February 9th, we have the new moon in Aquarius, and I'll do a separate video for that. But new moons are when we plant seeds. Aquarius is I know. So planting seeds of the future, planting seeds of new knowing, planting seeds of hope, of wishes, planting seeds of community. You know, and you figuring out what of those themes, what do you need to renew or what do you want renewed in your life around those themes? On February 13th, Mars moves into Aquarius, and your desire, like all of a sudden it's like you have a drive. It's like Mercury in Aquarius gave you the blueprint for what utopia is, and Mars is like, let's go out and get that. Let's go out and make that happen. Let's turn that fantasy into a reality. And so Mars in Aquarius, I feel like is really going to Mars, fire, Aquarius, fixed air. I feel like it's going to feel like go time. There's going to feel like an urgency or a pressure for you to get busy getting happy, for you to get busy pursuing your actual fucking dreams. You know what I mean? And a lot of you have already started pursuing your dreams. And there's now this like Mars in Aquarius, I feel like helps you see the next step. And Jupiter in Taurus is like Jupiter in Taurus, Uranus direct in Taurus. For those of you who have already been like on your path, on your purpose, really pursuing stuff, really putting in the work, I feel like the fruit of your labor really starts to materialize in your 3D reality. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about opportunities. I'm talking about prosperity and positive financial abundance. Then lastly, we have on February 16th, Venus goes into Aquarius. And so the masculine and the feminine, 3 days after each other, 3 is creation. This could be a time where be careful, be trying not to get pregnant. Don't be out here playing Russian roulette. That's come up a lot in Aquarius season. I feel like new souls are fresh souls are trying to come down and be birthed. So be careful, happy hunting. But with Venus goes into Aquarius, I feel like we're going to be attracting in new hopes, attracting in new wishes, attracting in new friends, attracting in friends in higher places, attracting in better networking opportunities. Venus and Mars together in Aquarius also is like this unification of the masculine and the feminine. I feel like there's this like, I just heard baptism. And it's funny because Aquarius is not water, Aquarius is air. So there's this baptism by fixed air, baptism by frigid air, by cold air. That's happening, I feel like, to our spirits and to our souls. There's this like merging of the masculine and the feminine, but I feel like there's a cleansing first that's happening in the ether. I feel like there's a lot of unions coming in, people coming together, power couples coming together. And we've been talking about that for a while, ever since we found out about the jumbos. So this has been like 6 months we've been talking about union. Has it even been 6 months? I feel like maybe 4 months we've been talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 months. We've been talking about the jumbos coming together. These glorified unions and couples that are going to help progress the collective forward. A lot of them aren't going to be famous, but some of them are. And, or not even famous, but like known. You know what I mean? I also feel like our concept of fame is very much so changing over the next 20 years. Like what we consider famous, what people get famous for, why we glorify or celebrate or idolize certain people. All of that shit is being revolutionized over the next 20 years. But I feel like it starts now. Anyway, so the cards that came out are All Paths Lead Home, Inner Authority, Intuition, Turn Your Gaze Within. Aquarius is the season and the sign of I know. And you've got to go inward to figure out what it is that you actually know, and go inward to figure out where the divine is actually trying to lead you, because you're not going to be doing it alone. I'm telling you, unions are coming together. Platonic soulmates, romantic soulmates, soul tribe, soul family, soul community, all of that stuff are coming together. And on the bottom of the deck, we have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. We're being led through a very specific like gateway or pathway. Can barely even see that. See how gorgeous it is? I just feel like there is some like ethereal level of spirituality that we're accessing. Some of us are getting like the keys to a different kingdom, like the keys to a different gateway. We're being ushered into this path, or you're being called somewhere that you haven't been before. And I just feel like Aquarius season Aquarius and the star is Tarot. Aquarius and Tarot is the star, and the star is about surrender. It's about healing. And I feel like that's what Aquarius season is giving us, this deep healing that's happening on a cellular level. And I just feel like what the information coming out of ourselves, that like we're about to learn so much about ourselves, about our why we are the way we are. I feel like because there's this cellular healing, like because it's almost like a cellular purging in some sort of way. And because what's being purged out of us, we're going to experience it again. And it like leaves us. And we start to understand, oh, fuck, that's why this went down this way. Or that's why I've been feeling like this. That's why I couldn't let go. I just feel like what you're knowing, you're about the self-awareness, what you're about to know about yourself is altering in a very specific way. So buckle up. I love you. From now until September, we are getting a huge glimpse of what the dawning of the age of Aquarius is going to be like starting November 2024. And we all know what happens in November. A revolution is starting. I love you. We always have each other, and we always will. So like, please allow yourself to interact and become a part of a community, whether it's mine or not. We are stronger together. And the divine wants you fully capable of accessing the wholeness of your heart. I wish that for all of us. You got this. I promise.